Hey everyone, it's me Suchita. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you all are doing absolutely fine. Today in this video, I'm going to talk about the telephonic interview. Now, today's scenario is like we all are teaching online, and even the school and the organization, they do require teacher. They are hiring them online with the help of Zoom interview and telephonic interview. So let's discuss how you can do well during an online and a telephonic interview. So without delaying, let's start today's video. If you are new to the channel, do consider subscribing and press the bell icon so that you'll get notification regarding every new coming video. So without delaying, let's start. First is, I will divide the video into 3 parts. What exactly you have to do before the interview, what you have to do during the interview, and what are the expectation after the interview. So let's talk all the 3 parts one by one. So the first one is, what you have to do, you have to research about the company. Now you're not going physically to the organization. So you have to open the Google and you have to see what kind of infrastructure the company is having, so that if they will offer you certain money, you can take the decision on the spot. So go and Google, research about the company. What are their expectations? What kind of students they are having in their organization? If you know the students are from the village background, so you have to work on the language barrier. If the students are from metropolitan cities, you have to excel and you have to present yourself in terms of English. So you do as a part of your research about the company very well. What are their expectations from the teachers? So this is the first point. The second one is, you need to dress up and maintain a good environment around. If I'm talking about the environment, what does it mean? See, even though you're not going physically for the interview, but still you have to dress up yourself like professionally as you will go for a physical interview, because you are attending a meeting. So they are going to judge when you're going to teach their students what type of clothing and what kind of dress up environment you're going to set up. Apart from that, you need to maintain silence around. Go and find out a corner in your house where there will be no sound around, so that you can listen to their questions properly. If there will be sound in the background, you will not able to answer properly, you will be distracted toward it, plus you will not able to listen to their questions, and even they are not able to understand you better. So dress up properly and try to find out a corner where there will be no sound. Plus, light is playing a very important role. Now they are trying to judge you through the online. So if it's a video call, try to sit in an area where there is a proper light. If you do not have a proper source of light, try to go outside where you can have a proper natural light. Or if you have a good source of light in your home, then you sit next in front of the light, so that you will be looking like, presentable. They can judge your personality very well. Another important point is, keep a backup of the internet. For example, now we can't trust on the technology and we are totally dependent on that in terms of the online interviews. So what you have to do, if you are using the interview, if you are playing your laptop through the home Wi-Fi, so you just keep a router or a backup or a mobile data next to you. If you will feel any interruption due to technology which we can't control, so immediately with the gap of 1 or 2 minutes, you can go and attend the meeting back. So keep this thing in mind, the digital error can happen anytime. So just keep something handy as a backup plan. Or if you are attending a telephonic interview, so maybe the range will go, or maybe certain issue will come in the line. So what you have to do, you need to keep another phone number along with you, which you can use in terms of emergency. Next point is, when you are attending the telephonic interview, so you need to switch off, you need to manage in the setting the call forwarding option. Sometimes you are attending the call through maybe any software, or maybe you are attending a normal call and there is some waiting call is keep on coming at the back, and that will create a sound and will create a disturbance in the line. So you need to keep certain people, you can inform that this period you are busy, so try to avoid them, and if you can avoid any call during that time. So this was all our preparation before the interview. Now I'm going to talk about how you need to present yourself during the interview. Now during the interview, this first we'll start with the posture. As we always listen that we need to sit straight. We need to by sitting in a straight posture, you will show the confidence that you are confident enough. Now First, as soon as you will start the call, if it's a video call, you can easily judge it's a male or a female interviewer who is going to take your call. If you are attending a normal call or a call without the video, what you have to do, you first ask the name, confirm the name. May I know with whom I'm talking? So that person will introduce itself, or maybe they will tell you she's like, Mrs. Arora or Mr. Arora. So that way, if they will tell their full name, try to greet them by using the surname. For example, you are going to talk about, she will introduce, okay, myself Suchita Dhankar. So what you have to do, yes, Miss Dhankar, how are you, like that you can. So always try to greet them by using the second name and try to avoid using the first name. Greet them and then start the conversation by introducing yourself. Myself Suchita and I'm here for the chemistry, because they are taking so many interviews, so better you will introduce your subject and your name so that there will be no misunderstanding afterwards. Now, after the basic introduction, you need to keep your resume in front of you. You can check the details over there. Maybe they will ask you what year you have done your graduation. So it's very difficult to recall those years and the month and what subject exactly you were having in your graduation. Sometimes because of the nervousness, we will not able to answer the simple questions. So if the resume is in front of you, you can just easily check the year, you can easily check the subjects and can answer those questions. Apart from that, if you have a good LinkedIn profile, so you can keep the link ready, or you can just keep in front of you open on the other laptop, and if possibly, if they will ask for certain details, you can just quickly share the link. For example, they will ask you a history, what all exactly you have done in the extra curricular activities apart from the normal teaching. So you can show easily your certificates over there on your LinkedIn profile and your achievements and your experiences, what all you have done in your teaching career. So these all things plays a good role. Now, maintain a good smile on your face. That will, bring the, or you can say soothe the environment to our next level. Keep a smile on your face and try to listen to the person very carefully before answering. As we are online, so the voice will not be clear as we are having the voice clear physically. So what you have to do, you have to be a good listener. As someone has said, if speaking is a silver, then listening is a gold. So use that gold, listen carefully before answering the question. If you necessarily require, just ask them to repeat, and they do understand it's an online interview and maybe you're not able to listen to the question properly. So just do not hesitate to ask the question again and then start answering the question carefully. Now we are reaching to the end point just after the interview. Is almost all the interviewer do ask, do you have any question which you want to ask to the management? So make a list of certain questions which are coming in your mind, which are genuine enough to understand. As you are a teacher, you are not a student, you must have a personality, you must have certain things you are looking for in your teaching job, in your job environment. So you can ask, maybe you can ask regarding the selection procedure, how it long. So try to keep a list of questions, maybe 1 or 2, which are genuine enough, and you do ask at the end of the interview. Okay, as soon as you will finish the interview, thank and greet to the interviewer and for providing the opportunity of this interview. Plus, as soon as you will finish, draft a mail and thank you email to the interviewer for providing the opportunity. This thank you email will be a follow-up. It means you value the interview, and it will give just a reminder to them that you have done the interview and they have to release the result of that particular interview. So I hope by following all these tips will help you in clearing your online and telephonic interview. If you like the video for whatsoever reason, give me a thumbs up and do share your experience in the comment box. That's all for today. Thank you so much. Keep watching and do subscribe to the channel, as we are near to the 10,000 milestone, and I'm going to announce a big giveaway and when I'll reach the 10,000 subscriber. So do subscribe to the channel. It's totally free if you're watching, if you do like my content. So that's all for today. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Masalama. Bye bye.